Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Charade Maniacs. We're on Ebana's route. Last episode, I think we honestly found out more about Ebana and his background, which it was kind of weird because they were like, oh, this is the reason why Ebana is so misogynistic, and the reason is really just like, oh, he has sisters who like left messes all the time, and they were kind of like shallow, and that's the reason. And I'm like, that seems like such a just like a lackluster reason as to why he would be this much of like a borderline incel, but okay. And after that like very awkward moment between Ebana and the MC Senna, Senna gets sick, and then Ebana nurses her back to health with porridge and everything, and they kind of talk a little more, and things seem to be getting better. So let's just get right into it and hope that things are better, maybe, hopefully. Okay, let's just go. I think I already said this, so whatever. Good morning!
セナお姉ちゃん、おはよう。
おはよう。今日は元気そうだね。
I went to the kitchen and saw Haiji and Iochi preparing breakfast. Thank you. I'm all better now, so I can get back to working with the team today.
昨日なんでいなかったの？ずっと部屋にいたの？
I caught a cold. I didn't want to infect everyone else, so I stayed in my room to get better.
うつる？風邪が？
Yeah, I could have infected you too if you would have talked like this.
そっか。
風邪ならなおのこともう少し安静にしていたら、調理班はなんとかなるからさ。エバナ君もいるし。
Does Haiji not know what a cold is? Like, I feel like 12-year-olds know what colds are, right? Like, kids get sick, right? My heart jumped a little when I heard his name. Ebana, after yesterday, I didn't know how to face him. I didn't think he would suddenly be mean again now that my cold is better. Suddenly, I heard someone next to me.
今日は和食ですか?
Oh God!
洋食だけど、どうしたのセナ君？固まっちゃって。
No, I just felt a little surprised.
体調は?
Much better now. I'm all good.
まっそ。
あれ？二人とももしかして少し距離縮まった？
Yoshi!
別に普通に話してるだけです。
その普通が今までできてなかったんだけどね。
そういえばエバナお兄ちゃん、イオチさんとは普通に話すんだね。
確かに。僕はエバナ君の中では男性カテゴリーに属するらしい。
女性だと思ったことはありませんね。見た目はともかく、性格も仕草も喋り方も男性的すぎて。
Bro.
そんな、もっとおしとやかに振る舞った方があなたの好みには合うみたいね。
そうやって速攻で冗談を返してくるところも男っぽいんですよ。
Wow. After saying that, he went to the living room. As usual, he didn't hold back towards anyone.
振られちゃった？
僕は女の人っぽいって思うけどな。
Would Ebana be friends with me if I spoke and acted more masculine?
俺とか言っちゃう？それはそれでそそられるものがあるね。
I don't think it'd match me, so I won't do it.
お姉ちゃんは今のままが一番可愛いと思うよ。
Thanks, Haiji. Ugh. I should thank him. I feel better because of him after all. After dinner, I thought about that and stood outside of Ebana's room. But I don't have the courage to take that last step. I thought about knocking, but stopped. I raised and lowered my hand repeatedly. I shouldn't. I can just tell him tomorrow. Just as I was going to return to my room, I turned around, so I lost my balance and ended up tapping the door with my hand. Oh, Ebana's going to notice. As expected, he unlocked the door and opened it slightly.
なんだ?
Ebana peeked through the crack and our eyes met. Sorry, Ebana.
お前か。 なんだよ。
I have something to say. Or maybe not.
はあ？まあいいや。入れよ。
Ooh, we get to see his room. Okay. Oh, sure. It's so difficult because I come from Senna, who's like not really that excited, to me, who's his room is so bland. There's not a single fucking thing on the shelves. Like you're just completely fucking empty. What the hell is going? There's not even a fucking pillow on the bed. It's just a pillow. Like there is a pillow, but there's not like a decorative pillow. It's just a singular pillow, a beige sheet, and that's it. Like, we got one table, empty ass shelves. We got some books, which everybody has those books. And like, not his desk doesn't even have a single item on it. Like, what the hell? It looks like a hospital room. What is going on? I awkwardly entered Ebana's room and then immediately realized something. Your hand. He usually wore a prosthetic, but not then. It wouldn't be right to say it's strange, but not seeing something that I expected just looked a bit odd. Oh, he's not even wearing his prosthetic, it's just empty.
義手の手入れをしてたんだ。この格好で部屋の外には出られないし、タイミング悪いんだよ、お前は。
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I just wanted to thank you for yesterday.
別に言われるほどのことは。夕食を作るついでだ。
He definitely made the porridge separate from dinner, though. He did not feed everybody that fucking porridge. Oh, really? But I still want to thank you. I got better thanks to that. He was silent, and that felt like an answer. I followed his line of sight, and I saw his prosthetic arm on the desk. There was a wash bowl and a towel next to him, so I knew they were for maintenance. So that's what it's like. I never saw it before. It looks hard doing maintenance with one hand. Do you need help with anything? I peeked over his shoulder because I felt curious, and Ebana glared at me and looked irritated.
近い。用もないのに近づくな。
Sorry, but I was curious about the prosthetic arm.
ああ。
He nodded as if he was convinced and turned back to the desk.
じゃあ、頼む。片手だと細かいところまでケアできなくて。
Sure, if you tell me what to do, I'll follow your directions. I followed what Ebana said and started cleaning every part of the prosthetic arm. He probably did it every day. I didn't think it was dirty, but there were a lot of crevices that were difficult to clean. It would be terrible if the gaps were filled with something like water or dust.
手先は平気なんだが、前腕の方はそうだな。
I held up the prosthetic arm so that I could wipe the other side. I heard a sound and a piece of the arm fell off. I was surprised and thought I had broken something, but that wasn't the case. This part comes off.
え？そんなはずは。
A piece of the forearm had a contraption that served as a cover, and that piece came off. Ebana didn't seem to know about it, and as he observed it, he was just as surprised as I was. This part won't come off unless you pull there and press here. It's hard to do it with one hand, but it looks like it doesn't need to be cleaned.
ああ、そうみたいだな。
When I saw the underside of the cover, my heart jumped. Huh? This mark. Oh god, that's the fucking Watcher? The mark was the silhouette of a Watcher. I'd seen it numerous times in the footage for the Otherworld stream. I thought it was the mark that symbolizes the Otherworld stream or something. I wondered what it meant since I was seeing it on Ebana's prosthetic arm. Is it possible that Ebana works for the Otherworld stream? No, that can't be possible. I need to stay calm. Obviously, it means that he was given the prosthetic arm from the Otherworld stream, right? Like, he lost his arm because of the Otherworld stream, but he can't function without an arm, so... Well, actually, would they actually give him an arm, though? How did he get his prosthetic? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. But my doubts and theories began to grow. Oh, shit. Ebana, there's this mark on the underside of the cover. When I said that, Ebana looked over curiously. However, when he saw it, his expression changed. He turned pale and snatched the cover from me to give it a closer look. He didn't know it was there. He didn't know that the cover comes off, so that's expected. However, what does it mean for his prosthetic to have the same mark as the Otherworld stream? Speaking of which, for my punishment game, they said that they only take your function. It was that way when I lost my voice. Yeah, that has to make sense, otherwise it doesn't explain why Dazai still has both eyes. If that's the case, why doesn't Ebana have his arm? Losing arm function doesn't mean losing the arm. I felt confused, and then Ebana mumbled angrily.
あいつ特別に義手を差し上げますなんて言っといてこんな仕掛けを
Oh, so they did give him the prosthetic then. Who are you talking about?
今回のキャストとしてここに来た時前回の罰ゲームの影響で俺の腕は動かない状態だった。
Oh.
でもそれを周りの人間に見られたらそのうち俺が罰ゲームの経験者であることがバレると思った。だからプレ期間のうちに願い事をしたんだ。動かない腕を一時的に義手にしてくれと。
The preview. I remembered hearing that. I'm sorry. When I first met Ebana, he reached for me with his right hand to help me up. I thought it was because he had a prosthetic, but who would have known that it was simply because his left arm couldn't move? Oh my god, that's so sad. So he was in the real world with an arm that literally didn't function?
ねえ、それよりも誰かゲームやらない？僕がゲームマスターするからさ。ほら、サイコロ振ってキャラの種族決めて。
Gyobu forcefully handed Ebana the dice. I don't remember this. I remember this is in the past, obviously, but like I'm just reading it like whatever. Ebana tried to take the dice with his right hand and dropped them. He tutted while picking them back up. It was the same back then. I couldn't tell that Ebana had the prosthetic just from the daily life here. Yet, I thought that something was wrong, which means... Oh, he was given the prosthetic after that? That's so sad. Oh, that's sad. He literally couldn't use his left arm at all. He was living his life without, like, it's so disturbing because it's not even like you don't have the arm anymore. It's that you do have the arm. It's you cannot move it. So it's kind of like you're just staring at this piece of your body that will not do what you want it to do. And that must be so infuriating. I cannot imagine what that is like. That is awful. Did you get the prosthetic at the time then? On the first day that we came here, you went outside.
そうだ。あの短い時間でもバレそうになってたからな。すぐに外へ出てディレクターに頼んだ。しかし用意されたのはこんな旧式の義手だった。普通の腕と見比べても遜色ない高機能の義手だってあるだろうに。
Yeah, the newest prosthetics are almost indistinguishable from real hands.
最新のに変えてくれって言ったんだが、そこまでリクエストするならポイントを貯めろって言われた。嫌がらせだろ。プレ期間は何でも叶えるとか言ってたくせに。
I expected as much from the director. So the director gave you the prosthetic after coming to this world. Is that why it has that mark?
そういうことだ。しかも俺の気づきにくい場所に。いやらしいやつだ。本当に。
Oh, but...
なんだよ。
If you take a punishment game and return home, aren't you supposed to regain lost functions?
それは今回からの話だろ。前回まではそんなルールはなかった。
Oh, right. He did mention something like that. This stream and last stream have different rules, but if you lose a body part to a punishment game, it should be stored in that antique shop. By the way, Ebana, do you know about antique shops called Paulus Somni?
ポールなんだそれ
It's the name of a shop in Arcadia. They store what they took from cast members during the punishment games.
マジかよ
Yeah, but they're supposed to be replicas. Your arm was there, Ebana. You didn't know. Then what about the name list? There's something called a custody list that was in the library.
預かり名簿
It showed the list of names of the people who took the punishment games from prior streams until now. That's how I found out about the shop's name.
図書館にじゃあ誰でも見られるじゃねえか
Yeah.
せっかくここまで隠してきたのにあちこち穴だらけか
Poor Ebana.
たく俺がやってきたことは最初から意味なかったってことかよ
You didn't know about that either?
そりゃそうだろ知ってたら隠すなりなんなりしてる
I thought so. But still. We're talking about it normally, but... Ebana, I want to ask you about it again. Ebana, you're a previous participant, right? You always brush it off, but I want to hear you say it directly. You participated in a previous Otherworld stream, and this is your second time as a cast member. That's why you know so much about it. Is that true? Ebana hesitated a little, but after a short pause, he looked at me in the eye and answered.
そうだ俺は前回の異世界配信にキャストとして参加し一度は向こうの世界に帰還した
You should know better than anyone that participating in the stream is dangerous. So the reason you returned was... I feel like he was so on top of it that I feel like he has to have chosen to come back, right? I feel like he definitely chose to come back because he didn't have access to his arm, and it was probably driving him insane, because that would drive me insane. And he's so into cooking that, like, I don't know how he could live like that. Like, it just, I don't know. I think that he probably wanted to come back to get his arm back. That's my guess. Here we go. Yeah, I am. Did you choose to come back to Arcadia yourself?
参加は自分で決めた向こうの世界でスポンサーを探し出し自分をキャストに選ぶよう話をつけた
So he found Futami?
さも俺もプロデューサーに感化されスポンサーになったような顔をしてそうすれば簡単だった
Oh, really? I didn't know you could do that. But the reason why you joined again is because you wanted your arm back. Is that right? Ebana didn't answer that question. He took the cover away and put it back on his arm.
だいたい綺麗になったからこれで終わりでいい
And we're gonna stop here. I want to know more. This is so dramatic. We're learning so much right now. Like, holy crap. Oh god, poor Ebana. I feel really bad. I just like, oh gosh. I can't imagine, like, how many, he did at least, I mean, I don't know how long it's been since the last stream. I think it was like a year, right? So he lived like a year with his left arm being fucked up. Like, and he just had to deal with its like dangling piece of flesh on his body, like being completely useless, and he couldn't move it whatsoever. Like, oh my god, I don't know. That would drive me insane. I cannot imagine. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Because, like, I know, like, with folks who are, like, amputees and stuff like that, you get, like, the phantom limb and everything. But imagine if you still had the limb and you just cannot move it. Like, I don't know if that's, like, a thing. Do you just, like, slowly lose feeling in that body part? Like, I feel like if you do lose feeling in a body part, eventually you are going to lose it. Like, you have to get it amputated. But, like, I've never heard of, like, a situation where you have the body part and it stays on you and you just never feel anything from it ever again, kind of thing. it probably exists. I don't know. I'm not educated enough to know about it. If you've heard of it, leave a comment down below. I would be so interested to like look into it. Oh my god. So next time, I guess we will continue to kind of drill into Ebana. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to like end the conversation now, but I really want to know more. Like, why did he come back? He kind of dodged that question. Like, I think it is because he wanted his arm back, but is there another reason as to why? I don't know. Ugh, I want to know. Ugh. Whatever. Next time, we'll find out. All right, goodbye.